Hello and welcome. This is your instructor, Dennis Westman again. I hope you all are having a great week. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about Unit C in PowerPoint. As we have in the past, go ahead and open your book and let's go through some of the important high points related to PowerPoint Unit C. Now, PowerPoint Unit C deals with inserting objects into a presentation. So essentially this is about inserting text from Microsoft Word, clip art, style in a picture, text box, chart, and word art. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because it pretty much is essentially the same thing. But if you look at PowerPoint 50, page 50, you'll notice that a lot of people didn't realize, but you can insert text from Word, and it makes for a quick way to add elements to your PowerPoint presentation. So be sure to take a look at that. Probably the most common item is inserting clip art, and this is on page PowerPoint 52. This allows, this section talks a little bit about how to insert all those different items that people use from the clip art gallery into PowerPoint presentations. And just as a note, not only do you have the local items that are stored in the clip art gallery, but you have thousands and thousands and thousands of PowerPoint clip art images that are saved online. And so you definitely want to, if you ever get a box prompting you to open up the items from the online clip art gallery, you'll want to go ahead and do that as well. Of course, you can also insert a picture, and this is like a picture from a digital camera. This is talked about on PowerPoint 54. Essentially it's the same, except instead of inserting clip art, you use the insert option, and you'll want to insert a file. You can insert a text box. This is talked about on page 56, and this is just not a typical placeholder, but just a text box that you can pretty much move wherever you want. Maybe you want to use it as a subheading, or just as some text related to a picture, kind of caption or something like that. You can insert a chart. This is talked about on page 58. And a chart is a graphical representation of numeric data. And what's nice about it is it's essentially inserting a what looks to be like an Excel chart, but it's a little more basic. But just as kind of an FYI, you can insert Excel items as well. That's not really talked about in this class. But a graph and a chart is just a nice basic representation of data, and it really is nice to be able to go ahead and insert those items and make your presentation look really nice. And then page 60 talks about editing that information. 62 talks about inserting a table, and a table is just a series of columns and rows. And what's nice about this is it allows you to keep the theme and the style of the PowerPoint presentation. So whenever you do insert a table, it kind of matches the rest of your design. And again, it's just a series of columns and rows. Word art is a set of decorative text styles, a little more fancy than using something just as like a text box or something. And page 64 talks a little bit about inserting word art, and it really is a nice way to give a really nice look to some text. However, use it cautiously, because some of it can be pretty distracting. So you want to make sure that you pay careful attention to that. Okay, that's it for PowerPoint Unit C. As usual, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or post them to the discussion forum. And I look forward to talking with you later about additional sections. Thank you, and have a great day.